The sharp, sterile scent of the hospital room clung to Kelly Ripa's clothes as she stepped inside, her breath trembling. Machines hummed riotly, glowing with cold blue lights that reflected off the white walls. And there, surrounded by cables and tubes, lay Mark Consuelos, still, pale, and fragile in a way Kelly had never seen before. She swallowed hard, fighting against the wave of fear threatening to pull her under. Just 12 hours earlier, Mark had collapsed at home. One moment he was smiling, teasing her about burning the garlic bread. The next, he was clutching the counter, his knees buckling. Kelly had screamed his name, her heart stopping as he fell into her arms. The rush to the hospital had been a blur. Sirens, tears, shaking hands, whispered prayers. Now, he was on life support, and Kelly felt like her world had cracked down the middle. A soft knock came at the door. A doctor stepped in, his voice gentle but wrapped in the weight of uncertainty. "He's stable," he said quietly, "but his condition is critical. We just have to wait. Machines are helping him breathe for now, and the next 24 hours will be very important." Kelly nodded, though she barely heard his words. Her eyes stayed locked on Mark's face. She pulled a chair beside him, taking his hand in both of hers. His hand felt warm, warm enough to give her hope, but still lifeless enough to terrify her. "Hi, honey," she whispered, brushing her thumb along his knuckles. "You scared me. You always say you're the strong one. Remember?" Her voice cracked. "So be strong now. I need you." The room answered with the steady rhythm of the life support machine. Kelly rested her forehead on his hand, memories flooding her mind. Meeting him on set, their first date, their wedding in Vegas, the way he laughed so hard he cried during family game nights. Every memory felt like a lifeline wrapped in pain. Hours passed. Kelly never moved. At one point, their daughter Lola slipped quietly into the room, her face red from crying. Joaquin and Michael followed, all three standing at the foot of the bed, trying to keep it together for their mother's sake. Kelly reached out her free arm and pulled them into a huddle. They whispered prayers, words of love, stories that made them smile through their tears. But when visiting hours were over, Kelly stayed. She refused to leave. Late into the night, the hospital grew silent. The hum of the machines was the only sound. Kelly lifted her head, took Mark's hand again, and began talking to him as if he were fully awake. "Do you remember the first time you made me laugh so hard I snorted? You said you were going to marry me someday. And look, we built a whole life, a real one, a beautiful one. So you're not allowed to leave me in the middle of it." She leaned closer, her voice trembling. "Come back to me, Mark, please." A single tear slipped down her cheek, landing softly on his hand. For a moment, just a moment, she thought she saw his fingers twitch. She froze, breath caught in her chest. Was it real? A reflex? Hope flared inside her heart like a spark in darkness. She squeezed his hand. "That's it. Come back. I'm right here." The monitor beeped steadily, unchanged, but Kelly held on to that tiny movement like a lifeline. Because hope, no matter how small, was something she refused to let go of. And through the long, painful night, she stayed at his side, whispering, praying, and believing that the man she loved would find his way back to her.